Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Dot Connector, where as always we'll be bringing you some much needed facts and context to events going on around the world. Dad, how are you this week?
I'm good, mate.
Excellent. Well, we're going to start with the self-proclaimed saviour of the world, Elon Musk, and his company Neuralink, who have successfully this week implanted a microchip into a human brain for the first time, which is something you've been writing about for decades now, has been the long-planned end game, if you like, of this cult. So what's your initial reaction to this story?
Totally predictable. And by the way, he posts on his Twitter X that it was a successful trial. We don't know that. He says that. He says a lot of things don't turn out to be true. But what we're looking at here is the difference, and they both end up in the same place, between full-on AI, AI, yeah, great AI, do this, do that, take the world over, all that stuff, and what I'll call soft AI or soft technocracy. So what is that? The first one is just pushing artificial intelligence blatantly, openly, because that's the cult agenda for the entirety of humanity and human society, and indeed human thought and emotion, to be controlled by artificial intelligence via connections through the brain. So that's one side of it. But there's a lot of people, understandably, not least in what we call the alternative media, who don't want that and can see the blatant, obvious control nature of what that system would do. So you have to bring them along. And then you have people like Elon Musk and others, this Sam Altman's another one, his mate, who call for regulation. And in Elon Musk's case, he says, AI could be the end of humanity, and then goes on rolling out more and more AI. But the soft AI approach is, in Musk's words, that AI taking over is inevitable and is unstoppable. And therefore, we have to respond to that if humanity is not going to be left behind in terms of the intelligence gap. We have to be connected to artificial intelligence so that we can be super smart like the AI. Now, what's the outcome of both the full-on, it's great, this is what's going to happen, and, we're not sure, it's a bit worrying, but it's inevitable? What's the outcome of both of them? Microchip people, AI-controlled people. And so what you're seeing with the Musk PSYOP, and that's what it is trying to, and it's successful with staggering numbers, trying to pull along people that would normally push back against this and draw them in as well. And I have seen this week, in response to this, some members of the so-called, in often their cases, alternative media, who have not pushed back against this and not exposed it in the way that it should be, and would have happened had Musk not have been handed Twitter X, where instead of saying, here we go, which they would have done before he took Twitter over, here we go, this is just a stepping stone to microchip people. We can see what's happening here. Instead, you've got, it could be good for people who are seriously injured, and if they can do technology with their mind, it would help them. But as long as it, doesn't go too far. And the point is that many, many years ago, I said that one of the ways they're going to justify foot in the door, thin end of the wedge, the rolling out of AI-controlled attached people is, first of all, to say what a great thing it would be for people who have injuries that mean they can't use their limbs. And I said it would also be pushed on the basis of, well, if you chipped Alzheimer's patients and you chipped people with dementia in general, then, you'd always know where they were. And children, I mean, it would be an end to lost children. And of course, we've already got chipped animals and chipped dogs. These are all stepping stones towards where it's planned to go. And what has been announced this week in terms of Neuralink is another stepping stone. The point is, though, that Musk's Neuralink technology is so far back off the cutting edge, it's laughable.